We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
I agreed with you, dude. Did you hear that?
We're two peas in a pod cast.
Now I gotta
Three
actually.
guys, one podcast. Brent, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I like that. I know. I got a question though. Speaking about the mic stand, how many people do you think tune in because they want to see our faces, like pretty people? Like, do you think people are attracted to us?
I think so.
Really?
Mainly me and Will, but I think that Will and I think are the we're like the skin of the show. You know what I mean?
The
like
skin?
we're the
And what am I?
You're the brains of the operation.
Okay.
I don't know about
let me
that.
stop
He
you right
does all
there.
the computer shit.
I do computer shit, as Brent says it.
You said doo-doo. You said doo-doo.
3 adults.
We're back,
I
buddies.
do.
Pals.
Hey,
Yeah.
Friends.
it's been 4 years. Everything's changed.
And so many people are hitting me up. When is it happening? You guys don't have a life outside of the podcast. Sorry, it got real.
Yeah, let's alienate our OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
You doing OnlyFans?
You have an OnlyFans? Yeah. Well, I said it too.
Can
Did you
I?
hear me?
Yeah.
Got it, dude.
Funny.
Can I
Thanks.
just have an OnlyFans?
Can you have an OnlyFans?
I'm
I think
saying,
it's free.
okay, relax with the toot. I know it's cold in here.
Dude.
Oh, God damn it, Will. This is like my teenage son repeating
Will, real
shit.
quick, that's short for attitude. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you. You like it? You like your bit?
Mm-hmm.
No, but isn't it just for tits and shit?
No,
For tit. That's the slogan for OnlyFans. For tits and shit.
it's
It says it
just
under
for
it.
tits and shit. It apparently originally it wasn't. It was just like a thing like for like how we do a Patreon.
Like a Patreon type of
and you
thing,
can have
yeah.
people pay to see your content. But now so many people did do tits and shit that now it's all you're gonna have to see. So
Now it's primarily, that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
I'm starting one.
Are you?
Yeah. And it's just gonna be my dick, and it's gonna be called The Long and the Short of It.
I mean, I'm
Like your dick in different environments?
Oh yeah,
Like
because it does. My
getting
dick
out of
is
the pool?
moody. I got a moody cock, you guys.
bipolar penis?
Yeah, sometimes he doesn't want to join us.
We're back.
And then-
Sometimes he's around way
then
too
sometimes
much.
he loves some
way
hats.
too much. Yeah.
Look, I just bought another hat.
Welcome back to the Lions Den Podcast. We're back, baby. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcast, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever it is that you listen. If you want to look at our gorgeous faces, obviously go to YouTube. Lions Den with Brent Morin, Jason Collings, and Will Burkart. He's no longer a side hack. He's in there.
Side
He's
hat.
in there now.
Well, I was a side hack?
Oh, big time. For
Oh,
the
cool,
longest
man.
time.
Sick.
Now you've come into yourself. You've come into your own. You're a grown up. You've grown.
He came into himself.
Yes.
Came all over myself.
Came all over yourself. You bloomed all over the room.
There we go.
Nice.
There we
That was a
go.
Anyways, if you want to email us, go to podthelionsden@gmail.com. And for everything Lions Den, members only, we got patreon.com/lionsdenpod. And then, of course, we got the lionsdenpod.com. Welcome back. Did I miss anything?
I don't
No,
think so.
I actually think, taking some time off really helped you with that.
Yeah,
that intro.
that happens for me.
Does it?
Yeah, big time. When I took, I remember a while back, I took about 3 months off of stand-up.
Oh yeah.
And the first 2 shows back, I got standing ovations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because dope. It's like so dope. It's like
Dude,
it's
and
like
one
that
of
was
them-
too easy for how cool that is. Like
No.
came back, got a standing ovation.
Twice.
Twice.
The first
Like
2
crazy.
shows. And the first one was one of the hardest rooms. It was the Parlor on Melrose.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's a hit
and
or
then the
miss.
second one was Brea Improv.
I
You got
did the-
standing ovation at Brea.
Yeah. Granted,
I was dreaming.
their
But-
chair delivery guy didn't bring the chairs, so everybody was standing.
Oh, okay.
No, just
But
kidding.
they were like kneeling down.
Yeah.
yeah,
Granted,
yeah.
there was a kitchen mouse that got out, and everybody just kind of jumped up.
I do that when I'm stage. When people get up to go to the restroom, I go, standing ovation, counting
That's
that
really
as a
funny.
standing ovation.
That's really funny. Taking it.
Take
Taking
that
it,
shit.
Taking it.
Dude, it is weird though, because last night I did the Laugh Factory,
Bragging.
and I didn't realize that I hadn't really performed. I haven't performed in like 2 weeks because I went home.
Was it?
for the
I think it might have been
holidays.
more than 2 weeks.
Could have been.
Because you left well before Thanksgiving.
I left.
Like a week.
No, 2 days before Thanksgiving,
Oh,
but I
got it.
stayed a week after, so it was like two and change, and then out of nowhere, like Ruben Paul's bringing me up, and I'm like,
Oh,
am I fucking nervous? Like
Do
I
I
was
know how to do
nervous,
this?
and then I'm up there, and I got like my hand was shaking, like I was showcasing back at his age,
Like
you
Jamie
know?
was sitting in the back of the room.
Yeah. And I was just rushing, and when I got off stage, my face was red. I go, my God,
Yeah.
Hey, you
killed.
got to breathe, Brent. You got to breathe between bits.
I killed, but
I don't doubt that.
I did okay, but it was weird. I was like, I don't like being this fucking nervous on stage.
Yeah, we can't
It is
be
weird.
like.
It's weird. You take a little time off, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, how do I do this?
I mean, that go to transition into that. I mean, like that's. I mean, I was definitely a little bit nervous for your special to open your special.
Really?
On that first show, I was definitely a little bit nervous.
Couldn't tell.
Because it was so different. That's good. I mean, it's so different because it's like I'm not used to doing. I've never done like a professional shoot.
Oh, in
set,
front of cameras
in front
and
of that
shit,
many
yeah.
cameras and that kind of high stakes and cold opening.
Yeah.
So I was definitely that
And
was the first time in a long
upstairs
time.
watching you with my arms crossed.
Yep.
Going, yes, you know, this little fucker does.
Yeah, it doesn't help there was a balcony. So you
I
could be
bomb
up
and then
there.
blame it on him.
Well, you know what? That would be a thought in my head. Like, I can't fuck up this crowd. I can't fuck up this crowd. I can't fuck.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, there was definitely pressure on me. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, but I was definitely like a little bit like, this is different. This is a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It
so
is.
I did that for Russell. I was his opener when he did his last Amazon special, and it was that. My thing was like jealousy. Like, fuck, I wish these cameras were here for me.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Well, we should talk. I mean, we haven't recorded since you shot the special, and since we all were there in Nashville.
Before we do that,
So.
let's talk about some upcoming dates.
Please.
Brent, you've got some stuff coming up.
Oh yeah. I added some shit before the holidays. Madison, Wisconsin. I will be there the 15th through the 17th. December 15th through the 17th, right before the holidays. And then I will be at Stand Up Live in Phoenix.
Boom.
The December 21st to the 23rd. So if you're home and you want to get away from your family the day before Christmas Eve and get drunk and yell at them when you get back, come to my goddamn show
Brent's
because
show,
Brent
yes.
needs it.
Yes.
Right before I go home and yell at my family. So I have those 2 dates.
Wait, don't you have something in Virginia?
That's down the line now.
Oh, okay. Somebody hit
Yeah.
me up about it and going.
Yeah, shit's going to be added to my website. There's some other stuff coming up too. And 2023 is going to be a lot of shit's going to happen.
And before you ask, I'm not going to be there. Will's not going to be there, right? It's just,
Yeah. I'm just doing,
got
these are
my-
last minute added
I
on
don't even want
gigs.
to go, to be honest. Like, who fucking cares?
And I'm not saying there's a money problem, but these aren't the ideal gigs at the time. But the clubs are fucking awesome. So it's going to be great.
Comedy on State's one of the best clubs in the country.
I know.
I love that
yeah, it's
fucking
going to be
room.
fun.
I'll be
And I
there.
love those owners. But yeah, they were just last minute. So
Cool.
get your
So-
tickets now because it's going to be a holiday fun.
So far, what I have coming up this month is on the road is I'll be in Las Vegas. I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM Grand Resort and Casino, headlining Brad Garrett's Comedy Club the 26th of December through the 1st of January. So I will be
right
there
after Christmas, just the next day.
Next
Whoa.
day. So
What's
I will
the
be
20 what? The 26th.
26th. It's a Monday. So I'll be there that whole week. And of course, if you want to ring in the new year with me in Las Vegas, that's where I'll be at the Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. Headlining it, baby.
Love it.
What about you,
awesome.
Will?
Yeah,
Well,
Will's got some-
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I've been holding on to it for a minute, but the last few months I've been basically planning a tour for myself.
nice.
Long story short, I don't have an agent or a manager, and I have a demand for people want to come see me. I've built up social media followings, and I've had to just wait around, and people always hit me up, and I've had to just wait. And I was kind of nervous to lose all this momentum I've gathered, so I was like, let me just fucking do it myself.
Hell
and
yeah.
put a tour together myself. The goal, I have 40 cities on my list. The first leg is going to be 12 cities that by the time you see this, they will all be on sale. Actually, except for like one. Hopefully by that time, everything should be on sale.
Beautiful.
So it'll be San Diego, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, Denver, Portland, Seattle, San Francisco, Sacramento, San Jose,
Fuck yeah.
Ontario, California, Houston, and Austin. So
Great cities.
those are all the cities. If you follow me, obviously, like it'll be posted everywhere. It'll be easy to find, and everything should be on sale at this point. Sacramento and Austin are the only ones I'm waiting on, but everything else should be good to go. So I'm going on tour.
Beautiful.
I'm fucking so excited about it. I'm headlining, so I'm doing a full 45 to an hour minute set.
What room in D.C.?
It's this room called Room 808. It's like a 50-seat venue run by Martin Amini. You guys know him.
yeah, Martin.
It's his
We
room.
love Martin.
Oh,
And,
Martin.
so it'll be great. I'm doing like 4 shows there, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday, and then because I'm doing a college there on Friday. So
Oh,
kind of doing it all
sweet.
together. So yeah, it's gonna be a big year. I'm really excited, and yeah, I hope to see you guys there. All the dates will be easy to find.
That's awesome.
I'm not going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
It's a real bummer. You know,
I might be able to make your LA show.
I can't make the
Where's your
LA.
LA show?
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that. It's gonna be at fucking Haha.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say fucking?
yeah.
Haha's a great room.
I wanted to talk to you about that.
No, because I
privately.
want you to do it.
oh, I'll do it. Fuck yeah.
Because I was trying. It was. Anyways, we can talk later. But that's the plan.
Ooh.
Yes.
so
I
yeah.
made it about me and it worked. So,
Yeah.
We started off talking about Will opening up for me in Nashville for my
That's right. I can't believe we haven't done this since then.
stand-up special. Yeah, this is our first episode since that.
Yeah.
I did an episode of my other podcast with Sasquatch. And how did you feel about it, Will? What was it like?
Doing the special?
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. I feel like it went so well.
Everybody likes you better than me, by the way.
That's hilarious and also probably not true. There's no way.
I love that was his second part. I'm
Tell you
probably
right now,
not true.
I'm upstairs with production while you were up, and they were fucking loving it.
Yeah, it was good.
That's great.
You look good on the monitors too.
Yeah.
Good.
Should have gotten you some of that footage, but I can't because it's his.
I had a great time. I mean, it really was like, I was pretty on some real shit. Like I was honored to do it with you. It felt
Thanks.
very like full circle that we all were together, and there's
Yes.
a lot of moving pieces, a lot of people.
Yeah,
I
for
don't know.
those of you who don't know, Will was the opening act, and it was amazing. Brent directed, which was, we'll see how that goes. And
Yeah,
then
trust me, I'm having fucking night terrors about it myself. I can't wait to see the.
So
first
yeah,
cut.
it was full circle, man. That was
It
pretty
really
cool.
was. And
My brother was involved. My wife was involved. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was a great venue, and the people that produced it too were on their shit.
Listen,
we love the crew.
Shout out
I love
Black
the crew
Walls
being there all
Entertainment.
day.
Black
Yeah,
Walls
Black
Entertainment.
Wall.
First of all, I walked into that venue when it was all set up, and I was like, oh, this is why they have Emmys on their shelves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was just so many things can go wrong in that situation. And I'm not talking just like me fucking up. I'm talking about technical. A lot of technical shit. Cameras can go out. Batteries can die. Mics can stop working.
Light falls,
Light,
fucking
everything. And
drunk
we had
heckler.
You'll see when you see the special. There's a giant chandelier over my head.
Yeah.
yeah, that thing. Oh my god, imagine.
But the venue was beautiful. But yeah, so many things can go wrong. And here's, in my opinion, how professional these guys were. If something went wrong, I had no clue.
Yeah,
No idea.
Yeah.
as it should be.
Which is the way you want to run it. Being on that side, like I was happy that I was dealing with people that actually know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you want to do is getting ahead of the talent.
Right.
So, and to be honest, we had very minimal shit because I was there all day. I mean, we had one problem with chairs that you didn't know about till afterward, but we
Was
all
it
just
the sofas?
no.
to
We
carry it
didn't
out
have
or-
chairs.
What? See,
So-
I'm glad I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I was there at 8 a.m. So it was like me directing it, and then one of the producers and stuff. We're like, fuck it. Went to the hotel. We grabbed that's chairs from the hotel instead of the chairs that were rented. So we
How
actually
did you get
stacked
that
them.
many matching chairs?
I don't know, but we had to do it in less than 30 minutes because the elevator was stops. The freight elevator stops in 45 minutes. Otherwise, you're not getting the chair. So that's how we started. The
Wow,
morning.
damn! Thank you for not letting me know about that.
So that's where the back pain started right away because we're lifting all that shit in. But that was honestly the only real problem.
Man.
Because then the sound was fine, everything worked. Usually, like we know people that's in their special, their mic went out,
Yeah.
camera went out, crane fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. As
would
soon as I
move.
saw that it was a wireless mic,
Yeah,
I was like, ooh,
I'd get nervous.
Yeah.
I got a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
We've known people where the wireless goes out. I've had incidences where, I've had family members kicked out of my own special. I mean, things happen. Hey, we didn't
yeah.
get footage on this one. All the cameras worked. Everything was good. The crew was fucking awesome. Which, of course, with my self-destructive brain, I'm like, oh, no.
Right.
Is it going to be okay?
Yeah. See, I'm.
But they're happy. They says the footage looks good, and we're going to get an editing soon.
It's so crazy because during the taping, I felt like, holy shit, this is going incredibly well.
That's
Right.
great. Yeah.
While I'm on stage, I'm like, this is going to be great, and I have an idea of what it's going to look like on screen, and I'm like, this is amazing. And then I get home, and I'm like, was that good? Was it good?
That's natural.
Could I have been better? Is this? Are people going? Will? That was great timing. Are people gonna like it? So what I do is I go online and I watch other people's specials,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like, "Fuck, this is way better than what I did."
Oh, you can't do that. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Not a good
But-
move to do that, but
So I had stopped doing that. So then what I decided to do is I went and watched specials that are garbage, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're
nah,
good,
there you go. There you go. A little compare and contrast.
good to go." Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, because it's hard to see yourself, not see you. Like
Yeah.
even when you're like when I did a sitcom, when I was on one, you're watching it going like, I'm not on one. Like this is like
Isn't
something
that
I did
weird?
with my friends.
Yeah.
And then you go, wait, I'm an imposter. I shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
And so I actually did the same thing. I started looking at other sitcoms, but then I'd see like Frasier or something and see how good Kelsey Grammer is. And I go, I'm not doing Frasier. Let's find one of these shit ones. All right, well, I'm better than that one.
What was on Fox? I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah,
what I
yeah.
did like, what was beneficial for me looking at all those other special was I'm so happy and excited about how different mine looks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that average theater with the blue curtain or whatever
was me.
behind, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
No exit signs. You can't
Yeah.
see any exit signs on the.
You know what's funny about that? That was one of my things directing. I go, because one thing you can't do, you can't black out exit signs in buildings.
Right.
Because I was like
it's
upset in mind with the exit signs, and I saw it. So I was like, one of the notes, I was like, make sure we're not seeing these fucking exit signs. Thank God there wasn't 12 like in mine.
It's crazy.
Should have called mine exit, and then they would have been like, whoa.
That was pretty meta. Is that,
Yeah.
well, I said meta.
Right?
Why are you going to me for that?
Because
No,
you're the
you
young
just-
guy, and I
yeah,
want to
you're
make
cool,
sure
yeah.
I'm cool.
That's a young guy word. Is
it?
meta? I don't
No,
know.
yeah, come on, idiot.
Is it the fucking meta, dude? It's the metaverse, right? That's a
Yeah,
Spider-Man
dude.
movie. am I wrong?
NFT,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What does NFT stand for? Either of you guys?
Natural fucktards.
Jason?
Am I right so far?
I think so. Yeah.
Fungible.
Token.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took
You guys
that
did
from
it.
you, but I said.
But
You
we
guys did it.
teamwork.
That was impressive.
Half-hour power.
That was
What
great.
was the first word?
Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible.
Now I don't know what fungible means. I know what
Non-fungible
fundable
token.
means.
It's like it's not refundable.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think you can't touch it.
yeah.
It doesn't exist
What-
in life.
What are you touching there? You can't touch it.
Backwards
Yeah,
titties.
Can't touch it.
Yeah, he's milking a fucking.
That's
He's
a bit-
trying to milk a veal.
That's a
Backwards
band.
titties.
That's a band name. Backwards,
Backwards
titties.
titties.
Damn, dude, that's a dope band name.
Anyways, well, how? So, did you feel? I mean, all things considered, are you happy?
I'm beyond happy.
Great.
I am so beyond happy. This production company, Richie, Ian, John, those guys, they are so fucking on it, man. These guys weren't, if they were worried, they didn't seem like it.
Yeah.
No.
My one concern, because I kept asking Brent about it, is are we gonna fill this thing?
Oh, okay.
Nobody
Yeah.
was worried. They're like, oh, no, that's not a thing. Like, it was literally like, oh, yeah, that's handled. Don't worry about it.
Great.
They filled that fucking thing twice without any, without a lot of promotion in the city.
Or audience coordinator.
was
Sometimes
all
for these
online.
specials, they pay somebody to bring in an audience. They do this with a lot of sitcoms where
Yeah.
they're seat fillers, so you actually get paid to sit and stuff.
Yeah.
With it when that was none of that. This was actually, and the thing that made me nervous is these guys are like trendy cool in Nashville.
They are very
So I
cool.
was, and trendy cool people that are good looking.
Don't laugh.
Well, I wasn't thinking that. They show up late as shit.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
They show up late. They get up during the show.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
answer cell phones.
It's a scene.
There's
Yeah.
a whole wall of cell phones in the back of the room that they go to answer.
Yeah, it's just,
Hello.
it's a risk. It's always a risk. But
Yeah.
This just in.
which, by the way, just look for the cutaways to the crowd during this because
Oh, man.
it's the most beautiful crowd.
I was just like, wow. Just a bunch of fucking supermodels were at my show.
I mean, look at the
so-
dudes who were fucking running it. You know, these are
I
some
know. I
know,
zany
just
motherfuckers.
bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
that-
kept meeting them. I was like, each guy was more handsome than the next.
Yeah, it was
that
weird.
fucking Drew guy. All these guys
Yeah,
were like
Drew was the shit. Drew was Johnny on the spot. With
better,
the fucking-
better me.
Yeah.
I was telling Jay, when this comes out, comics are gonna fucking hate you with these cutaways because some of them it's like, okay, who is he?
Yeah.
It's like Leonardo
What is this
DiCaprio just shot a
crowd?
special and invited his friends.
It was so cool. It was so cool. So some playmates in the audience.
It was crazy.
There was one guy in the audience in the front row who I called out a few times on the second take. Because
Oh,
if you
that's
remember on the
right.
second take, I went for some crowd work and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Because it wasn't. I mean, in all honesty, the second crowd was a little tough.
They were it was more people.
Yeah, they were
It was,
trendy.
it was more people. They were trendier, and they weren't. It was a little harder to get laughs out of them.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, the first fucking 3 minutes, I was bombing. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. It was.
Hello. And then you think maybe they just want to see Jason, but no.
No,
wasn't
it was.
that
It
at all.
was. I mean, they got good, but it was like, hey guys, hey,
Yeah.
this is special. Do better.
Yeah, do
I
better.
should have just had a fucking
First
meltdown.
one, first taping. Holy shit.
That would have been great.
The first take was
First crowd was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and like
there was a lot of fans in the first one.
what we all said is like, that's what's the beauty of editing is 'cause you can take pieces from each, use the audio from one.
Yeah,
I mean, really is like going to be. It's
I
like,
did some funny shit like off the cuff crowd work stuff in the second one that I hope makes it in. But
It'll be up to us.
yeah.
yeah,
And
Brent's
be
like,
up to
well,
you.
We'll see. We'll see how it all comes together. So
You get
it's not
final
really,
say.
not really why don't you let the creative stuff do the handle thing?
You be funny and let me do
No,
the technical.
everything else.
So another thing that I gotta say and shout out to our fans is the support that I got from people like flying out to see it.
Yeah, that was kind of
A
crazy.
lot of people did that. A lot of people flew to Nashville to watch my
really
special,
sweet.
and it was just.
That is really sweet.
It was incredible, man. It was so cool. It was so cool. I'm happy with you guys. The whole thing. It felt like a family affair.
It really did.
You can say this because it doesn't give anything away because you didn't know this till after the special. But you got to talk about you called out one guy in the front row, and then I thought that's what you were going to talk about.
I called this guy out because he was cool as shit, but he had this like necklace thing that was glowing, and it turns out he's a member of this rap group that I was a fan of when I was younger. Called the band was called Arrested Development.
Oh, man.
Not to be confused with the hit TV show.
Which
to be
we'll
to
talk
be
about
to
what
be
happens.
confused.
Yes, for sure. But
so funny.
he's a member of that band, and when they told me that, I was like, no shit, and I had to go grab Elaine because our first concert that we ever went to together was those guys.
That's
How
so
fucking
that's
crazy.
so trippy.
We're in a simulation.
I
that
was
really is
watching
crazy.
that guy
That really is
30
crazy.
fucking years ago on stage at the Universal Amphitheater, the outdoor one. I don't know if it's still called that. But now he's in my audience
That's so cool.
watching me.
And he was
so
loving
trippy.
it.
So
Yeah,
trippy. I love
it
it.
was-
That's crazy full circle.
It was so
then
cool.
cut to I'm
This is
upstairs
so
after
funny.
finishing the directing, doing the final things with the crew.
Yeah.
And all the producers are like, "Do you know who Jay was talking to? That dude's in Arrested Development." Now, in my defense, I don't know the group Arrested
No,
Development, but
you were
Arrested
born-
Development, the show, is one of
When
my
you
top 5.
When you hear Arrested Development,
That's
you don't
what you
think,
think of.
oh, the band from the 80s?
Yeah.
You think of the
90s.
fucking show.
So I'm going backstage to the green room, and they introduced me to him, and I've seen every episode 15 times.
best.
And I'm trying to place him. I'm going, this isn't Carl Weathers, because I'm trying to place a black guy in this. I'm like, Patrice is in one episode. Like, I'm trying to, it's not many black people in that show, so I'm trying to think. So I go, I must have missed it. So I go, oh, okay, man. Hey, dude, great to meet you. I'm a huge fan, dude. I love that show. It's so good. And he goes, oh, yeah. I go, it's one of the best comedies that was ever made. And then he just kind of was so nice, and he walks away.
So
funny.
Then you were talking to Elaine, like, you believe that dude from Arrested Development? I go, yeah, what episode was he in? You're like,
so
no,
funny.
the hit group.
Yeah.
It's the most Brent shit. It's so funny.
And they had some hits,
love it.
man.
Like
they
the
had
first
some
person
hits.
I meet,
I love
I
it.
fucking embarrass myself in 2
what
seconds.
does Jason Bateman like to work with? I don't know.
What?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I like him too.
And I'm not only did I not know his band, but I'm such a fake because I was just trying to be nice. Because you know how sometimes in LA people go, "This is my friend. He was in Glee," and then you're like, "You weren't in Glee," and it's like,
Right.
"Oh, you had one line at the water fountain." So I'm thinking, "Oh, maybe they're just being nice. Maybe he had one scene or something, and he's holding on to this." No, he was in
Dude.
a hit group.
They had
So funny.
They had a huge hit called "People Every Day," which was based on the song "Everyday People" by Sly and the Family Stone. And I was talking to them that night, and they're gonna get together and redo the song, but with the original band. Because before that, in the 90s, they sampled it. I am everyday people. It's an old.
Yeah,
Will
I know
knows,
that
Will
one.
knows that one. And
I was about to sing along.
Yeah, yeah. And they're gonna redo it, but they're gonna bring in Slice. It's gonna be great.
That's
They had
awesome.
a song called Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell. Whatever.
No, we don't.
Anyway.
Nah, dude.
Tennessee. They had a song called Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So,
Well, I'm
But
glad
anyway,
you got to talk to him because
got
he
to
went
talk
from
to
being
him.
roasted by you in the front row and then me just completely not knowing who he is.
do you know what that glowing necklace thing was he was wearing?
No.
It was an air purifier. It was a personal
Huh?
Yeah. He was wearing a personal air purifier around his neck. People have been doing that lately. Like, yeah.
Why? Because of COVID or just?
Yeah, COVID. Lori Kilmartin.
Yeah. I know.
Great
Laurel.
writer, comedian. I just did a show recently with her at the Comedy
Oh,
Magic,
I've seen this.
and she had
I've
she
seen
brings
that.
it. She brings it with her.
It's like a little box.
Hers is bigger. He had like a thing like this big, and it had like a glowing V or whatever the fuck it was on
And
it.
he looks cool as shit.
It
So he
looked
could pull
cool
it
as
off.
shit. So I'm
But
like,
also, what are you doing?
Well, Kilmartin.
What are you?
I'm sorry, but I agree. Dude.
Air purifier around your neck?
Yeah, you're purifying your
See,
neck.
he could
air,
pull
dude.
it off though because he looked cool
He
with
actually,
it. We
he
would
actually
be like, "What's
explained
that?"
it to me.
Yeah.
It actually worked. He goes, "This one actually goes out a certain amount of distance," and I fucking will.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's really cool. It's really cool, man. The air, you gotta make it pure.
Got to
you
make
know?
the air pure, dude.
Even though you're breathing all of it all the time.
All of it.
This right here, though,
Every time.
pure
right.
as shit. You know, this level is right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So good.
If I just don't go outside of this bubble.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
great. Yeah,
so
just don't come
safe.
anywhere near me, and then we should be totally fine.
It's just tough shit.
But it was
Kilmartin's mom died from COVID, so maybe that's why she.
Hey man, way to bring the podcast down.
Just saying, guys.
You're
not wrong,
Remember Debbie Downer?
We're doing.
Okay, can I be honest? I just ordered one, so I don't need you guys up my ass.
I have the app on my phone. My phone's an air purifier now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You just have to like.
No. It sits and it just yeah. That face kills me every time. Look at me.
Am I next?
Damn.
I don't even think we've mentioned, by the way, it's 51 degrees in Brent's house right now. Let's just make that known.
My
that,
heat doesn't work.
that we live in LA and I'm dressed like I'm in Alaska.
In your Denver outfit.
yeah, exactly. But
I've acclimated to this this temperature in this fucking house the last
Well,
3
you
days.
sleep cold anyways.
I do, but not this
Really?
cold.
Oh, Andy doesn't even sleep.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I woke up like a Soviet prisoner in this morning, like two in the morning. By the way, for the fanatic listeners, they must know how many times are we either dealing with my heat not working
Right.
during the winter,
Yeah,
or
soaking
AC
wet.
completely fucking not working during the summer.
Yeah. He's moving. You got to move.
Hey man, buy this
mean-
unit. It will work when you don't need it.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point,
There's war and other things. I get it.
dude, to be honest, is there a part of you that's like, I want to move this fucking house?
Always.
Can
Yeah.
you? Can you?
No, I can't afford it right now. Thank you
Well,
for
you
bringing-
probably, you could. You probably just can't
yeah,
get in a
but
house
it's
this
just
big.
no.
You probably get like a really nice 2-bedroom apartment.
No, I'm kind of stuck here because things are. It's much cheaper here than getting in an apartment now.
Oh yeah,
So-
you got that rent control.
Yeah,
Stay there. Stay.
yeah. I got these hippies that so it's kind of.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I as you can see, I'm in a t-shirt, so I kind of.
Yeah,
I'm good now.
you're acclimated. Like
Can't
you
feel
said.
my hands.
Yeah, that's it's great.
So all in all,
Yeah,
special, a lot of fun. It was my brother's first time in Nashville, which was really adorable to watch.
yeah, that was.
It was my wife's second time in Nashville, but it was her first time able to see the city because the first time she went there was for some convention, and they never left Opryland or wherever the fuck
yeah.
that
I do love
resort
that city.
is. But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
It's so funny, like just not to go away from that, but just to stay on just doing the road. I mean, I've now been gone 10 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny to just people are like, "How is this city?" or "How is Nashville?" How is it? I'm like, I don't know. What do you mean? How was it? The hotel was cool. The club was fun.
Yeah.
And I had Starbucks. It's
Right,
getting to the
'cause
point
you
where
didn't
that
wander
I
in
don't do
Nashville
anything.
either.
No. Well, they also put me in a very interesting location, and I was
Next
just
to the
on
Waffle House, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I was
My
on-
brother
I
was at that
on the-
location.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we were on the outskirts.
I was next to the airport
That actually was
Yeah.
beneficial when we were leaving.
when we
Yeah,
were leaving. That
for
was
sure.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
it's just-
getting into the city was like.
It's just
I
funny
got on
to,
the
like,
plane
just
from my
not-
hotel window. I just got right on the
Just don't stop walking. Yeah, it's
I
just
left
funny.
with the pilots.
It's just funny to like just do it. Like I was in like San Antonio last weekend. It's like, how was it? I'm like, I don't know. Anywho's it's any last special thoughts? Any
I just want to see the first fucking edit. I just
Any
want to see it.
last-
I want to
yeah.
see it. I want to see it and get relieved and be happy and be like, okay, people are gonna like this. People are gonna watch it. What do you guys think? You think people are gonna like it?
Yes, of course they're going to like it, but I personally, as the director of it, I want to see whoever's doing the first cut so we can get in and do the second cut.
Yeah.
And just know that everything's, on the monitors, 4K monitors, everything's in focus, everything looked good on monitor, but, this is my process.
Right.
Like, so once I see that and I know, then it's like a painting. Then you can play
Then
with it
we
and
shop it around. Isn't that
Yeah.
the plan?
We're going to do some, I got some tricks for that, and then they obviously know how to sell. So,
Yeah. Boom.
and then you guys will see it. The good thing is 100%, we don't know where it's going yet, and we're going to all the streaming services, but regardless, you will see it. In
Yeah.
2023, it will be seen.
Yeah, it's great. 2023 is gonna be a great year. I think
fucking
I think
hope
I think for all of us. I mean, Brent, how is your year looking? How are you feeling?
I don't
How
know.
are you?
I've been on a real decline, so it's either going up or it's moving home time. I mean, if we're being honest here,
So
who
you
knows?
know what to do then.
I'm
Make
gonna
that
dip
shit
in the
happen.
like. If this was a book about my life, we're in the dip, and
Okay.
this is gonna be hopefully one of those things. Like I was ready to move, and then I got the call.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's how this business goes. You know more than
Fuck
anyone.
business, dude.
The ups and downs.
But I'm trying to stay positive.
It's like the elevator
Yep.
business, right?
It's like the elevator
boy.
business.
It's got its ups and downs.
Oh boy.
Got his ups and downs, or gets stuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. He just got moved to the escalator division. He's not.
Yeah, it's right now. I'm on an escalator that's just we're getting down there, but there's a Wetzel's pretzel down there, so I'm trying to stay
At
positive.
least you're not in the people mover, the flat one.
You
You know.
There you go.
Kind of feel like it is like that a little bit.
You just got home, by the way, from visiting family in
Oh yeah,
Connecticut.
I went to Connecticut for
gotta pee.
Thanksgiving,
for
and
it.
Put on a good 12 to 13 pounds. I mean, the most gluttonous.
Shit. I don't want to talk about that.
The most gluttonous experience I had. You talk about James Gandolfini, dude. I was fucking wheezing on the phone to the point that friends back here were like, "Yo, what is that breathing, dude?" And I went, "Oh fuck, that's me." I didn't work out. Me and my older brother drank and ate like we were Roman kings or some shit.
Like you have 16 assholes.
I honestly, it was almost like I gave up. Like I moved home to give up. Like I didn't do any maintenance. I would go to the World of Beer, like I
always
work
worry
at the
about my
local
neck.
factory.
This is what I always worry about. As soon as my neck
Everything
starts
puffs with me. That's all. I get puffed.
Oh, yeah.
Everything seems like I was holding my breath and got stuck.
Well, I haven't had a sip of alcohol since Thanksgiving, and I think I'm going to stay that way for a while. I did gain a lot of weight. I got up to 222 pounds.
You told me that. And it made me
I was in the 3-2 sections.
It made me happy a little bit because I knew I wasn't alone.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even try to weigh myself. But the problem was I'm golfing with my 78-year-old father, and my knee starts hurting, which my knee's starting to look baggy. And I went,
well, you got fluid on the knee.
I went, what is going on here?
Remember that old school thing? I
Yeah.
got water on the knee.
Yeah, it's like it needs to be drained.
You have a spongy knee.
So that started hurting, and I had to wear my compression pants.
Yeah.
And I had to wear my back brace because I'm not doing any workouts and I'm putting on weight and I'm falling asleep on my brother's sink-in couch. So now my back's hurting. So I'm wearing a back brace and compression pants to golf with my 78-year-old father, and I'm limping by the second hole.
Oh.
And he is laughing his ass off, jumping over creeks like a delicate ballerina. And I'm sitting here at 36, limping and having back issues to the point that on the fifth hole, my dad goes, "You gonna be able to make it?" And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, when a guy almost 80 asks you if you're going to be able to make
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it gives me some hope for his longevity, but
I took my mom to the doctor this morning to get a cortisone shot in her shoulder.
Yeah.
And you know how I am with needles. She didn't even flinch. And that needle's this long, the whole thing goes inside.
Yeah.
And she's just looking at me. And I'm like, "Mom, you're so much tougher than me." And she looks at the doctor. She goes, "My son has a fear of needles." And I'm like, "Thanks for telling him I'm a pussy, Mom."
also, but you got to think, like our parents, because they're about the same age,
Yeah.
they had to be around the time when they were first trying needles out.
Oh, yeah. When
So
they were
God knows what kind of
syringes.
needles they had.
Yeah, they're the size
Yeah,
of a McDonald's straw. Just
Hold your breath. What?
count to
Next
10
dude.
backwards. 1.
Oh,
Not even replacing the needles for kids and booster shots in school.
No. Just wiping it off with a sponge.
Yeah.
Got it. Next
Oh.
kid.
Back when you didn't have a choice if you could get vaccinated or not, there's no choice. Get your fucking ass up. It's a booster.
I hosted Thanksgiving again this year, even after I said I would never do it again. And it was fun. Here's what I've been doing, though, the last 2 years. I don't do a turkey or any of that. I don't fucking have the turkey in the oven all day. I order it from Honey Baked, if you've ever heard of it. You can order a turkey, you can order a ham, but you don't have to get a full turkey. I want a turkey that's going to feed 6 people. And it's already pre-sliced
Love
and
that.
pre-cooked. You just
Yeah.
have to heat it.
That's the
I
way
love
to
it.
go.
Underrated.
Yeah, and so that's what Elaine and I did this year.
That's what me and Jared did.
Oh.
And then you just play dumb, and then your Aunt Carmel takes over the kitchen.
Yeah,
You go, "I don't know, I don't want to mess it up." And then she goes, "Move," and then I'm like, "Yes."
I got this. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Now, since you've come home, are you going to go back for Christmas?
I'm going back for Christmas after the gigs. I'm flying home Christmas Eve from Phoenix. Since I've been home for now 3 days, I've already lost 8 pounds,
Yeah.
which lets me know that if I stayed home and was a townie, that I would either be dead or 455,000 fucking pounds. And my wife would be
townie.
huge. And that's okay with me. At
You
that
guys would be
time.
so happy, though.
Yeah.
I'd probably have 3 idiot kids running around.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Somehow I have a 4-bedroom house.
3 boys, all named Brent. Like George Foreman, you know.
So I'll have a 4-bedroom house with a minimum wage job somehow and
Yep.
4 trucks.
Zero anxiety.
Yeah,
You're
zero.
just fine. You're just like, this is what my life is.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was just kind of like, I was telling him, where I was just waking up and going, "Oh," and I go, "Oh, yeah, you should work out." I golf with Dad, but then I was like, "Nah, fuck this. I'm being gluttonous on purpose."
Yeah.
And now I'm walking a World of Beer to meet my brother, just sauntering into a booth. Or not
World
a
of
booth,
Beer.
a
What
bar.
kind of establishment is it? Do they
It's
sell
like
alcohol? Or?
No. Actually, that's what makes people furious. Used to be
They're
called-
like, it's supposed to be World of just deer horns everywhere. But they just put the B backwards. So.
Yeah, honestly, it used to be owned by Native Americans. It was called World of Tears, and
boy.
somebody
Boy.
somebody bought it. I tried there. That wasn't bad,
No, not bad. You're back, buddy.
but I settled into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But now I'm back, and
So what do you at?
Juice
I'm
bullshit.
down from 222 to 215.
I don't know. I lost 7, but I don't know what. I don't want to talk about it. It's still.
I think I lost 10 pounds in just hair. because I got my hair cut off because I was doing
Awesome.
a high.
I
Cool,
mean, you
curly
know,
shit.
I feel about your long hair, dude. You gotta rock the long hair. I love.
Yeah, I know,
long
but
hair
every
shit.
once in a while I want
Always
to
want
cut
to
it.
see him do it all the way out.
I want to
Yeah.
cut it, and so that it grows a new fresh batch on my head. Because you guys know I don't have any problem with growing hair.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I just want to see it fucking like I want to see like a Richard Branson. I want to see like
Oh,
or like a Ron White, like make it like long.
Yeah, long, and you can do that too.
Yeah,
it'll be curly though.
yeah, but that's like sexy.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
it isn't if you're overweight though.
Yeah, but you're not like actually an
You're
overweight
not
person.
overweight.
Also,
Yes, I
I
am.
disagree.
I'm
Rex
actually
Ryan's
considered
brother.
obese.
These fucking lists.
You got to look it up on. What was that, man?
I'm saying you're not obese. No, I'm on your side. You're not obese.
Oh, okay, cool.
obese. It's like a wig.
My height, my height and age. They said my healthy weight should. This is crazy. Should be 175.
Really?
If I weighed 175 pounds, I would look sick.
175. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would not look well because think about it. Right now I'm 215. It's a lot of goddamn.
And you look healthy. You look good. You don't look fucking obese. You're not like. Ugh.
Yeah,
Come
Julian
on.
Edelman's 5'9" and he's 220.
Damn.
So
The only
I always
time-
compare to athletes.
I mean, the only time I've ever been worried about you is when we were in fucking Addison and you were breathing real
Oh,
hard.
that's right. I remember
That was the only time that I was like,
Yeah, on stage.
is Jay okay?
Jason was on stage going,
I mean,
couldn't
mean,
get
it
past
was-
how much you were
I mean,
wheezing.
granted, we were standing right next to like the monitor, so we could hear you real well. But you were sitting on. It was like time for my set. Stool. Like that was the only time. Stairs were kind of an issue.
That could have been. That was my knee issue.
Yeah, you were. I think you were like about to be sick. Also, like you were dealing with some shit. But that was the time when I forgot. I brought instead of bringing the guest spot up, or I like fucked it up, and you weren't coming on stage, and I was like, oh, he passed out in the green room. Something happened. Like the labored breathing has led
Oh,
to something.
man.
Anyways, that was the only
Oh,
time.
that
was
was
rough.
hysterical. You know what it was? Because I think we had the sound in the. Didn't we have the sound
No,
in
we
the
were
green room?
we were in the back of the room. You and I were standing so close to the speaker, so
that's
we could
right.
hear inside of Jason's body, pretty much. Dude, it was like we were like, "Is he okay? Is everything okay?" That's the only time I've ever been like,
We
"You
did
all right,
get
man?"
cookies
Yeah.
before that. We had cookies too, so
Oh,
there was a
what the
food-related issue as well.
Road food, man, it's the worst.
I know, dude. I try to never eat chicken tenders.
Oh, I know. Every
At home.
comedy club has chicken
Because you know you're
tenders.
gonna have them.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the only thing you can have. All these
Dude,
clubs, it's like
Comedy
chicken
Magic
tenders or nothing,
Comedy Magic just
unless
had,
it's comedy magic.
they had chicken tenders. I don't know if it's still on the menu, but holy
You
shit.
can't get those there, man. You gotta. It's like you get chicken tenders everywhere else. There, you gotta get a fucking chicken.
I've
or
always
salmon.
gotten the chicken and steak, always. So I thought, let me try those tenders, and of course they're special.
Of course,
Oh, they're like
Of
really
course
good.
they're special. They're so goddamn good.
Where are you gonna be there this week?
I don't think so. I'm doing the Bellflower Club
Oh,
on
interesting.
Saturday.
Oh, cool.
They're doing some Christmas party or some bullshit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm doing. Are you there this week?
I'm there Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, I'm at the Comedy Store on Saturday.
Yeah, we're back to back.
Original room at
Great.
the Comedy Store.
Love that.
Half hour power.
Wait, when are you gonna? Oh, okay. I'm doing the Belly Room Friday night.
Bill way.
Are you guys there at all?
Friday night, I have a private event for the Los Angeles Police Department.
I'm going to a celebrity birthday party.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So,
Whose birthday?
Yeah, whose?
Jay-Z's.
Can't
Is it
tell.
Jay-Z's?
Can we have a hint?
Can't tell.
Can we have a hint?
to be honest with you, I don't really know his name, but another celebrity invited me, so I'm going.
Who?
And I've been to his birthday before, and it was pretty awesome.
Who's your plus one?
I'm a plus one.
Who's? Can the plus one have a plus one? Could we have a plus two?
I don't know. I guess I can
Two
ask
cool.
Daniel
Plus one
Day-Lewis
divided by
if we
two?
can have another.
Is that ask who? Daniel Day Lewis.
I said too much.
Damn it.
We got it. Let's go.
Dude. Let's Google it.
Yes.
It's a Google thing, right, Will? I say Google.
No, you know what though? I know it's gonna happen. Does this happen to you guys? You go to one of these things, a party, and you go, you know what? I'll take the night off, stand up, and go to the party. About an hour into the party, I go, I wish I was doing
I
stand
wish I
up.
was doing stand-up.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I'll last like 10 minutes.
I had an issue at the airport. You guys know how much I love airports, right?
Yeah.
So I had a road gig too. I was flying to Merced. Great gig. This great gig was awesome. They flew us on a private plane, and we stayed at a gorgeous hotel. And it's one show, paid amazingly, and you fly back. So I pulled my son. I asked my son. I go, "Can you take us to the airport?" He says, "Yeah." I'm driving though, because I don't want to be a passenger while he's driving. So he's the passenger on the way, and then we trade seats, and he drives home. Anyways, I'm driving. Raul Reyes, the Squatch, is sitting in the seat behind me,
Yeah.
right? Because he was opening. And we pull into the passenger loading and unloading zone. I pull in. You know, we're early. I love being early to the airport just in case, you know. I put the car in park. Next thing you know, the loudest boom and my entire car just goes boom. I'm like, what the fuck just? And I looked, and then I turned over my shoulder, and Raul's got this look on his face, and the door's open. My back door is open and next to me. Like a fucking truck sideswiped, came too far into the loading zone.
Oh shit!
And while he was opening his door, took out my fucking door.
No way.
Yeah.
Took out the door.
Yeah, it didn't come off, and my son was able to bend it and get it closed again. But dude,
What
my
is he, the
car,
Hulk?
I know. I was thinking
Bend
that
it and
too.
go, no
Dude.
problem, Daddy.
pretty much. No, he was thinking, and I wasn't. I was going, this thing's not gonna fucking close, and I gotta get on an airplane. How we gonna get the car home?
Right.
I was furious.
Of course.
And so I go to yell at the guy who hit me, obviously,
Yeah.
and while I'm doing that, I look back and James has the door closed and everything's cool. And I'm like, how the fuck did you?
Yeah.
He goes, well, Dad, there was a brace thing in the way and I just moved the brace. And it was, I'm like,
What? Whatever.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, that was so. Hey,
Son of a
stop
shit.
that fucking shut up. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God, if your mom is a dead, I'll kill her now.
I almost beat the shit out of the guy, dude, because not my son, the guy that hit me that was driving. Oh, it was a shuttle bus for Hyatt Regency. It was a
Oh, it was one of those shuttles.
big ass bus.
So what happened? Yeah, what ended up happening?
He's going to
Well,
Corrigan's Hyatt.
their insurance is giving me the runaround. We'll call you back. Haven't called me back. Oh, yeah, those have vans. We heard you guys just opened the door into traffic. I'm like, no, we were in the loading zone, passenger loading and unloading, which the only thing to do in there is open your door and get out of the car. That's the only thing you're doing there. That's
Yeah.
what that zone is for. My picture shows that I'm deep in it. I'm not like on the fucking line or anything like that. I go, your guy just came way too far in and way too fast. Because by the time I heard the boom and looked, the truck was way ahead of us.
Did he stop?
He stopped because he had to.
Yeah.
He had passengers that had to get out. Then he said, then he tried making it my fault, and that's when I was like,
Hey man,
hey, man,
wrong guy.
wrong fucking guy.
Yeah.
Wrong fucking guy.
I mean, how do you? Oh,
Listen to me, man. As I'm looking down on him because he's tiny. Listen to me, you little motherfucker. I'm the wrong guy to fuck with. Then I had to dig. Then I had to take a little bit of an inventory of the situation and remember there was Sasquatch that was in the back seat. Sometimes he's not all the way there
mentally?
mentally.
Sure.
He's just sometimes, So I'm like, he probably did open it into traffic. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, oh, we're way too far in the thing. And then what else is he supposed to do besides get out of the fucking car?
Yeah, he's just getting out of the car.
He's just getting out of the car. Then I was like, holy shit, what if it was him that got hit?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there was a lot that could have gone wrong.
And
But
going that
What could
fast.
have? Yeah, what could have been?
yeah, what could have been?
Just kidding.
What could have been?
Just kidding.
You're sassy.
I'm just let's also just think of it like a shuttle hits you and you're just like you want to talk to the guy but you got to get on the shuttle and they have to like make the rounds. You're just in the back. You're in the back.
Dude, imagine how stressed I was that what do I do right now?
Yeah.
I have to go get on an airplane.
That's a really
Yeah.
bad time for that to happen.
Oh, my
and
God.
fuck, and it was so. Luckily, the gig was amazing, and any gig that pays $2 million. I mean, you gotta
Yeah.
Man,
fucking do it.
that's a good. That's a good chunk of change. You know what I'm saying?
You just lost your insurance now. If they're
$2
listening.
million, dude.
It's crazy that I got paid $350,000 to open your special.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I was like, "Are you guys sure?"
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, "That's a lot." And I was like, "Okay,
Hey man,
I
we
got
had
20
investors.
Yeah, it's also my rate." So
I got 20 grand to.
Oh, I got a funny college show thing. I told you I got a funny story for the pod.
Yes.
And I never said anything. So
All right, let's hear it.
I did my second college showcase, NACA. I did in Spokane. This is the beginning of February, a month ago. And the way these college showcases work, for people who don't know, it's not just comedians. It's also like musicians and magicians and another M word. And so basically I had to go after this like drag queen DJ party thing. That's what I went out after. And it was, hey, they were having the kids were loving it. It was a whole thing. It was like, cool, man. They were hyped up, all good. And the kids came out of their seats. There's probably 200, maybe 150 people there.
That's how much they were enjoying it.
They had like 50 people come up to the front and they had glow sticks and they were like jumping up and down like, yay. And it was like a whole thing. And I'm next, but I'm also like not tripping because like I've been doing this long enough that I'm like,
Yeah.
I got it. And
Yeah.
Sammy Obeid, who's a comic, he's hosting it. So he'll
Love
go up
Sammy.
and
Oh, wow.
he'll go up in between and do a little bit of time. So I'm like, I'm not worried about this at all. I'll just do my shit. And so my college agent who's there, he has the idea where he's like, hey, and him and Sammy agreed on this. They were like, we're going to have the kids who are standing in the front, we're going to ask them to stay standing for your set to like increase the kind of the energy and make
Right.
them more kind of engaged because they're right there. And this is about 5 minutes before I go up. And they tell me that, and my first inclination is, huh? No. But then I was like, all right, Will, take a second. Like, this is what these motherfuckers do. Like, Sammy does this. He's like a veteran of NACA.
Yeah.
And like my
Yeah.
agent, it's what he does. So I was like, I literally was like, all right, I trust you guys. You
Yeah.
guys know what you're doing. I trust you. Why would I be like, no, actually? I'm like, yeah, you guys know. Cool, whatever. So I go up to do my set, and like, there's like 30 kids just standing in front of me, just like not knowing
Holding
what to
glow
do.
sticks.
I mean, just
Well, really? They're still holding the glow stick.
like not knowing what to, and like I could feel them being like, can we go sit down? And me, I was like, in my head, I was like, go sit down.
Yeah.
But I was so worried about the time and the set. I barreled through. I didn't say anything. And dude, for the first 5 minutes, it was so weird. And the kids would slowly just go sit back down.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of my set, they were like,
Oh, no.
and you could even hear them being
boy.
like, should we go sit? Should we go sit? And I'm like, this is a big fucking thing that I'm doing.
Lesson is we're the comedians. We know what the fuck we're doing.
I mean, it was like a weird. I was, you know, the last like 4 minutes I did great once everyone was sad. But it was. It
How
was
long are those
so-
sets?
10 minutes. It was just such a. I was fucking pissed. I was not happy.
Oh, no.
Because I was
I
like, I
would've
feel
been
like
like,
you
I
guys
trusted you guys.
Exactly. It was like I was like, this is a bad call.
Yeah.
I mean, I told my agent. I mean, these are all good guys. It's not. No one had any bad intentions. But I was just like, yeah, man, I did not like that. I really didn't like it. It was super
Yeah.
weird. It was weird.
Let's not do that ever again.
When have we
Yeah.
ever done a show where there's like 20 people standing and then there's people scattered around the room? It was so fucking weird. I was not happy. But
it's
chalk it up to another experience. But it was just so weird to people be like, slowly go sit back down during your. It was so weird, dude.
And
So-
we could just see them. It's
Yeah.
not like they can hide that they're doing that. Like,
Yeah.
Go ahead, sit the fuck down.
I know I should have.
That's what I would have done. I
know.
go, why don't you guys sit there? I'd be less than a minute before
Did you
I
ever
go.
do a NACA?
I should have done that.
I did NACA, once, probably
Never did it.
around his age. I think I did it. And
Never did it.
I didn't really, I did a few colleges.
I,
I only,
but you were already like pop. When you were my age, you already were like on NBC and shit. You
It
had
might
like
have
agents
been-
and shit. So you don't even need to do NACA.
it might have been, well, this was my first stand-up agent. And they were just trying to get me gigs. And but the show hadn't come out yet, I think. So I think it was just about like, hey, you're young. So why don't you
Yeah.
go? And then I did
It's mainly young comics, right?
yeah.
Yeah, youngish.
It was me,
'Cause I never did it.
Ranitsky, and what's his name? Your guy, Blaustein. Were
Oh.
usually like me and Blaustein did one together, and then me and Ranitsky, I remember, had a hilarious time together. But then I started doing the clubs.
I feel like that's the silver lining with those kind of things is that your other
Yeah, if
comic
you got
friends
fun
that being
people with
there
you,
and
it's
you could
fucking
fucking have
fun.
a good time.
Yeah, I knew some other comics there. I knew a
It's
bunch.
hysterical.
That's what
going with
sucks about
Blaustein
the
to
cruise ships.
Target.
The cruise ships, there's going to be just one other guy who's just been on a cruise ship for 100 years. You have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Oh, every time I think about it, I want to just jump.
Jump.
wanna
You
jump,
just
dude.
want to jump.
I stood at the back of that boat every day going, I could just jump.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
What if you had it though? It's like you and Dino or something like that.
That would be a blast.
that's
Then it would be a
different. Yeah, that's
blast,
different.
right?
Yeah.
That would be amazing, but that ain't gonna happen. Like if it was me and Shenny.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Which
would have
haven't
so
you guys
much
done
fun.
that? You guys haven't done that before? Like you guys are both on the same cruise ship?
Never.
Oh, you guys did Vegas.
I've only
a
did
few times.
one cruise ship because I
Yeah, that was early.
canceled 6 of them.
Didn't like the high seas. Huh?
No. And it didn't like me. I had great sets, and it's great exercise comedically because you have to do 5 different fucking sets because it's all the same people.
Oh shit.
Think about it. You're on a cruise ship. It's all of the same
It's
people.
tough. How long were your sets?
20 minutes.
So you did 4 or 5 different 20-minute sets.
Mainly crowd work in it,
Yeah.
which is how I write stand up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you do like 10 minutes of crowd work, and then that's like, and then you just do your hour spread out.
Oh, I'd be throwing a piano on that stage to
too.
kill time. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the same audience is weird. That'd be a weird. I mean, it's a good exercise, but still.
Unless
That's
they get to know you.
We're all on a first name basis by the 4th show.
yeah.
Nancy, Bill, how's
Yeah.
the honeymoon going?
Yeah.
What'd you guys eat for dinner last night?
Yeah. Did you guys work it out yet?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you work it out yet?
And then you see him at the buffet. Hey, yeah.
You're the
You're
comedian.
And you always have to wear a name tag. Like the rules, you can't be on deck. You can't be anywhere on the ship without your name tag on.
dorky.
Unbelievable,
Why?
dude. And you're not allowed to fraternize, which is for the other F word. Fuck any of the crew members,
Oh, the crew members?
Yeah.
But you're working too.
bro.
Love.
Love,
See.
yo,
Captain.
that whole thing.
What about sea rules?
Dude, behind the scenes of that shit is crazy. They all say hashtag ship life. You have to understand when they call us flyaboards, flyaways or something like that, because we fly in and do 4 or 5 days on a ship and then we're out.
Outta here, yeah.
Everyone else, all the performers, everyone, they've been on that ship for 6 months.
Oh boy.
And they're like, they have their girlfriends or significant others, but then they have their ship life mate that they are with when they're on the ship. It's weird. Dude.
Weird life. Weird life.
Fucking weird. You're in the
Weird
bilge.
life.
They have you underneath the decks. My room was next to the morgue. Not a fun gig.
What?
An actual
Yeah.
morgue?
Every ship has one. You got to think about it.
In case someone dies?
I knew somebody that was in HR for one of the cruise lines, and they're like, people die on the ships all the fucking time.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. And then you just put them in the morgue. I mean, that's so depressing.
Yo,
That is fucking-
Yeah, just where's my room? 201. Just past the morgue and
yeah,
then go. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, ice, morgue.
Dude, it was
What?
so depressing. Like all the
Finish it.
employees would sit in this cafeteria and eat together. I got my food and went to my room and cried my eyes out.
What a weird thing. We're coming up on time here. Before
All
we
right.
shoot over to Patreon, but look, we're back.
We're back. We're not going
back.
anywhere. We're probably going to take another break because Brent's leaving again. But I don't want to do Zoom episodes. Let me tell you guys something. I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Okay.
do Zoom episodes. I like it better. The energy's better when we're in the room together. And so if there are times when Will's on the road, I'm on the road, Brent's on the road, we're going to take some time off. That's why I can't tell you enough. Hit the notification bell so you know when a new episode is coming. All right? So make sure you like, subscribe, and what? Hit the notification bell
Bing, ying, 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 ying.
so you know it's coming.
And real quick for dates, Brent is going to be in Madison, Wisconsin, December 15th to the 17th.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
he's going to be in Phoenix, the 21st through the 23rd. These are all in December. And then Jay is
Happy
going to be in
holidays.
Vegas, the 26th through the 1st. So you get New Year's and post-Christmas in Vegas. And then also Brent is going to be in Denver, the end of March, 23rd to the 25th. And then I'm all over the fucking place.
Yep. Keep an eye out for Will's schedule.
Yeah, at least with the first few are like San Diego, January 21st, and DC, January 28th and 29th. It's a Saturday and Sunday.
Sweet.
Beautiful.
And
When's
my
the
LA
Ha?
shows, February 4th. It's on a Saturday at 8.
That's the haha one?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, see you guys soon, and we're back, baby.
All right, let's go talk about fucking.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was fucking this.
Wait a minute.
We are friends.